Lights on the trees on. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts. That hurts. Oh, that hurt. Oh, hey, what's going on? Nice to see you here. Let me take my AirPod out. So, I was just listening to Ava Max, great singer. I just really wanted to, so I just hit my knee, as you know. So I just really want to touch on something that's really important that I think a lot of people tend to miss out on. And if you notice, I'm wearing a hat. I usually don't wear hats. It's been a long time. And this hat was actually on the first video on this channel. If you go back really far on this channel, the first video that's on this channel, I did that video in high school, 2015. So I was wearing this hat. So I thought I'd film this video wearing this hat because this is why I brought it from my room in the Bay Area where my parents live. So I brought this hat with me because I knew I wanted to make this video. So what this video is going to be about is this, right? People that get surgeries, whether it's in your legs, your arms, people that go through recovery from surgeries, because there are different types of surgeries for your arms, your legs, your hips, and different reactions your body, right? So in the rehab process to recover, right, what tends to happen is you get from my personal experience, as I look back now, because I'm healthier, I'm older, I'm not a 14-year-old kid, which is my last leg surgery as some 14-year-old punk. So it's just you basically, an example would be like this, right? Hold on, let me breathe for a moment, because so much I want to share, but I have to really organize it. My screen door is open and there's a lot of noise outside. And I'm trying my best to look up here, not down here. So I'm trying to look up here. So as I look back, right, just some things I just want to hit on. If you have had surgery in your past or you had surgery recently or any work done, and you're wondering what should I do for rehab in terms of my fitness, in terms of what should I do physically to be better with my body that people are not telling me, right? So the first thing I want to say is don't take pain medication. It's only necessary. Take pain medication only when it's necessary, because you don't want to be taking pain medication all the time. It's not good for you. From personal experience, that happened to me. They gave me, at 14 years old, they kept giving me pain medication because my legs were hurting all the time. And when they tried to ease me off it, my body had a bad reaction to it, and I collapsed, and I didn't wake up for a really long time because I was going through bad withdrawal syndromes. Because when you're hooked on pain medication, or your body's used to having a particular medication in your body, and you're easing yourself off it, you could have a bad reaction to it, and that was mine. I blacked out, didn't wake up for a while. So that's the first thing. Don't take pain medication unless it's necessary. And for the record, if I'm looking down here and not up here, sometimes it's like I'm trying my best to really focus up here. So excuse my eye contact going from here to here sometimes. But plus I can see out of the corner of my eye, I can see this. So I'm trying my best to really focus up here, so you guys can look at me like here. So anyway, so that's the first thing. Don't take pain medication only when it's really necessary, but for the most part, try your best not to, because the body naturally heals itself, right? When you get a scrape on your knee or when you're really sick, what really heals your body? Eating healthy food, keeping hydrated, right? And sleeping enough, being outside in that vitamin D, right? It's those things that heal your body, right? It's also being positive, doing a form of meditation, doing a form of yoga, which we'll get into in a moment. But the first thing is, in your rehab process, don't take pain medication unless it's necessary, and try your best not to take it so much. It's not good to get on that stuff for your body. And the second thing I want to hit on is drink a lot of water. Keep yourself hydrated, right? There's my water bottle, isn't it? Is it here? Hold on, let me show you, because I need a visual. I think the best thing I can do is show you guys a visual. So I would suggest get a 1,000-milliliter water bottle like what I got right here, right? Shout out to Mission College, right? Santa Clara, Bay Area people. So yeah, basically have a 1,000-milliliter water bottle. Drink at least 2 to 3 of these a day. I drink 2 to 3 of these every single day, right? So that's really good for your body in terms of recovery, in terms of your stomach, in terms of a lot of things if you have a lot of water in your body, right? The other thing I would suggest is, get enough sleep. I don't sleep enough. I'm trying to improve on that. It's working little by little. This morning I got up at 6. Last night I went to bed by before 12 o'clock, a little bit before 12. Got up by 6:30, and I've been up since. I feel fantastic. And so I would suggest basically get enough sleep, drink a lot of water, And like I said, don't take pain medication unless it's necessary. The next thing I want to say is eat healthy food, right? What do I mean by that? Try and have a salad every night with your dinner. Try and have some good protein, right? I like fish, but the point is eat healthy food. You know what I mean? It's what you put in your body will naturally, it'll have a big impact on your recovery. So if you're eating donuts all day, don't expect that to boost your recovery, right? But if you're eating salad, you're eating good protein and so forth, and you have a balance with what you're eating, it's like, then you'll be fine. Because if you're eating junk, don't expect your body to recover really fast, and don't expect your rehab from the walking you're going to be doing, the yoga you're going to be doing, the exercise bike. Don't expect your body to be able to perform its best when you're not giving it the right fuel, right? Right? Because fuel, what we put in our bodies, it's fuel. It plays an impact. So that, as well as I want to say something else. With walking, it's very important that you get walking in. Right? As I think about it, I think do distance walking. Don't be like, okay, I'm gonna do. Since I walk every day, right? I walk every single day, often, like every single day. I never miss a day of walking. I walk a lot of miles, and I have a pedometer app on my phone. I walk a lot, right? But if you're just getting out of a surgery or anything, right? Don't be like, oh, I'm just going to do my normal long walk. So that's not good. What you need to do is pace yourself. Be like, shorten the distance. Be like, I'm going to walk from here to there, and then I'm going to walk back. But don't think you're going to do the whole thing. You ease into it little by little. So if you were like, okay, I can barely get out of bed, my leg hurts. Okay, try walking down the hall a little bit every day. Then stop, then go back. Then a little bit every day down the hall. Then very soon you'll be like, you want to go around the hall. Go that way. So you're basically very soon going down the hall, and then you're going to the left, and then you very soon are like, you know what, I can do this. Let's go around that way. Then you very soon are going around these 3 hallways like that. You ease into it. It's recovery, little by little, right? So that's what I wanted to say. And did I miss anything particularly? Yeah, being around positive friends, a positive community. They'll be there to encourage you. And know that it's, when you have surgeries or you're recovering from any type of injury, it's a process, it's a journey, right? It's a process and a journey, and don't rush it. Everyone has it in their own timing, right? So, like, for me, I know this for certain, right? From my personal experience, from what I had when I was 14, I only got out of that recovery really quickly, and I was able to recover and walk out and nothing, and not be in a wheelchair, because they thought my recovery would take months, but because I put so much work in the gym and I did all the work more than what I was expected to, I took so much upon myself to really work hard, especially on that exercise bike and the other things they told me to do, walking a lot. I put in the work and I made it happen. So your recovery is based on your commitment, and if you're willing to do all the right stuff and you're willing to keep a positive attitude and do the things you see a motorcycle outside. I really should have filmed this video on my balcony. I don't know why I didn't. But the point is, if you're willing to put the work in and make it happen, you get what you put in. So if you're like, you know what, I haven't recovered and it's been months, well, are you putting in the work? Are you stretching? Oh yeah, I didn't touch on stretching, but are you stretching? Are you walking little by little every day, extending your distance? Are you eating the right food? Are you around the positive friends? Are you listening to your body? And if your body's like, you know what, I need to rest, I need to go to sleep, are you going to sleep every night early? Are you drinking enough water? Like, are you putting in the work? Because if you're not putting in the work, don't expect your recovery to happen for you. Otherwise you're not making any sense. So I can't believe I didn't touch on stretching. You see, and the other thing is I'm thinking about even cutting this video because I keep looking down here, but I want to keep looking up here. So yeah, I'm just trying to get good at this. So maybe I should cut this video. Whatever. No, I don't think so. But anyway, so with stretching, I would suggest whatever your injuries are. For me, I'm tight everywhere. I'm tight in my arms, my legs. So think about stretching like this, right? I'm gonna really close that screen. Should I really close that screen door? I'll talk over the noise. It's fine, but it's just noise. So here's the thing, right? Think of stretching like everything in your body is connected, right? So if you're like, oh, I'm tight in my hips, I'm just gonna stretch my hips. No. Stretch everything. Stretch your arms, stretch your legs, stretch your pecs. I stretch everything, but everything is connected. So don't think like, okay, I injured my shoulder, I should only stretch my shoulder. No, try and stretch your other shoulders. Try and stretch your hips a little bit, like kinetic chain. There's some, if you have anterior pelvic tilt posture, which is my posture, which is Donald Duck posture, and sometimes people have the Pink Panther posture, which is the complete opposite, where it's a lot of weak muscles, versus the Donald Duck posture is a lot of hyperactive muscles. oil truck. Anyway, the point is everything lines up together. So there's some situations where you unlock muscles in your back that are really tight, and then you unlock those muscles in your hips, and then everything connects. But sometimes you unlock muscles in your hips and your back gets activated, a muscle that hasn't been activated in a long time. So then you're like, ah, my back. But it's because you haven't turned on muscles that haven't been activated in such a long time. So stretch everything. Focus on the muscles that you need to focus on with your recovery, yes. But try your best not to do too much stretching. Do a little bit every day. You don't want to rush into it. Do a little bit every day. Like, okay, you know what? I'm going to stretch my, I tore my ACL, which is your knee. I'm going to do a quad stretch, you know, for like, I'm going to hold this stretch for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to put it down, do it again for 30 seconds, then I'm going to do it again. You do that 3 times. You do 3 sets of, you do that 3 times. You can even do another set of 3 for 30 seconds, and then you're done. And then, although I do suggest the best time, more than 30 seconds, hold the stretch for a minute. I always hold for a minute. But the point is, between 30 seconds to a minute is how long you should hold the stretch. So, see, I'm choking again. So the point is, you know, stretch the muscle that you need to stretch, but also work on other muscles too. I'd be stupid to be like, oh, I'm tight. I've had many leg surgeries. I'm just going to focus on my legs. No, no, no. I'm tight in my arms. I'm tight in my biceps. I'm tight in my neck. You just ask my body massage therapist. She says I'm really tight in my neck, so I'm really focused on that. And my shoulders. You know, I'm also tight in this part of my arm, so I stretch everything, even my pecs. You know, it's like, you know, so basically, you know, everything is connected. So stretch and do little by little. Because there's the thing, right? If you're like, oh, I'm just going to, since I tore my ACL, I'm going to do a lot of stretches. No. Do a little by little, because you don't want to hurt the injury. It takes time for the injury to heal. So do a little bit every day, a little bit every day. Then you notice the improvement. Then very soon you can do not just the quad stretch, but you can do other stretches too. You can stretch that even longer. You can do other poses. So little by little, gradually, 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 you're improving in your rehab, you're improving, and then very soon you're back to where you were before. Better than ever. So hopefully this video makes sense. This is the most imperfect video with all the noises and me looking down here, not up here. So hopefully someone got something out of this video. I wore this legendary hat, this box hat, so it feels kind of weird because I haven't worn hats in a while. See, now I got the hat here now. Now my hair is ruined. But anyway, hopefully this video helps somebody, and that's what I have to say, and peace out.